We've spent some time looking at the executive branch, focusing on the president, but there's more to the executive branch than just the president. There's also the bureaucracy. Now, bureaucracy can be used in different ways, but for our purposes, we are using it to mean the departments that actually take care of the day-to-day administration of the government from inside the executive branch. Now, theoretically, a bureaucracy is just a purposive machine with interchangeable human parts that is designed to facilitate collective action. So we could say that much of the Baruch administration is a bureaucracy. If you've ever, say, had to deal with the registrar or the bursar, those are bureaucracies. They are a purposive machine. They are designed with some goal in mind to make sure students have the appropriate number of credits to graduate. And that is not the only thing that the registrar does, but that is one of their roles. And to make sure that payment is collected in the case of the bursar. Now, what do we mean by interchangeable human parts? Well, anyone, assuming they're trained correctly, can do the job, right? It's not like the person who you maybe had to deal with to make sure your payment got reflected on your account at the bursar's office. It's not like they are the only person ever who could do that role. If someone was trained to do that job, they could take over for the person who's currently there. It's designed to facilitate collective action in that this would be much harder to do without the bureaucracy. Imagine if you just had to count on every student getting their payments in on time, and then maybe professors had to come and say, hey, you haven't paid yet, so I can't let you be in the class until you pay. And that would be so chaotic and so much happening, and payments might not get made. Maybe you did make the payment, but you didn't know where to make it, so you made it the wrong place. Or maybe some faculty member didn't get the email saying, hey, this student didn't pay, so they don't try to get the student to pay, right? And faculty members, we're here to teach you. So we don't really want to be bills collectors. We don't want to track down your payments, and we don't want to say, hey, we're not going to teach you until you pay. So that would just be all sorts of chaotic, and collective action wouldn't happen. It wouldn't make us all work together as a collective to make sure that the college gets paid and therefore the college can pay its bills. So you can see how bureaucracies can be conceived of in many different places, in many different institutions. But for our purposes in this class, we are going to be looking specifically at the bureaucracy within the executive branch of the federal government.